If you come from a broken family dynamic, you're cursed. And so are the people who created that dynamic. And that's what I want to talk with you all about in today's video. So let's get straight to it, shall we? My name is Christina, and I have had the displeasure of seeing this ugly curse rear its head more times than I can count, and it has been way too close to me my entire life for comfort. Honestly, I wish I could call it something other than a curse, but really all that would do is water it down, and it's a curse. And so for that reason, let's call it what it is. A curse starts with a ritual. This particular ritual activates when two people come together intimately and bond themselves together chemically, fluidly, and otherwise, creating links and also life. So what you're looking at essentially is life force energy. It's called a biological bond. And when that biological bond is broken for any reason, when that child or those children come to fruition, those children will be cursed. And the unfortunate part about this is that when those links, chains, and bonds are broken for any reason, it creates this curse. Meaning that even if one of the parties included pass away, that curse is still activated. It is called the curse of the broken family, the broken family curse. So what happens is when you break those links, those bonds, it fragments that energy. That's called energetic fragmentation. And each person takes bits and pieces of that fragmented energy with them along their journey in life. That was a long, drawn out way to say, when you break your home, when you break your family, you break those people, becoming the perfect environment for the broken family curse. And it happens every time, no exceptions. If you will, for a minute, envision life as a connected web. This is called the fabric of life. When we have fragmented energy, we have a fragment in our web. It is important that the fragment in the web be addressed appropriately, because there are all kinds of symptoms that come along with having a fragmented web, which is why I'm here to discuss this, because it is very, very dangerous to walk around being cursed. So when you come from a broken family, it is very, very common to experience instability. So people who have the broken family curse, you will often hear them talk about how they move a lot. Different homes, different cities, hell, different states and or countries. People who have this fragmented energy oftentimes have a lot of instability, physically and emotionally. People who experience emotional instability and or are cursed tend to display a lot of erratic behavior. They tend to experience deep feelings of emptiness, and they also struggle a lot with identity. They get really dysmorphic. And part of the reason why this is such a problem is because this is like a virus. It is contagious. And these broken people go out into the world and they spread their brokenness. They don't mean to. The majority of them do not mean any harm. They just know not what they do. So, what happens is these people literally go throughout their life cursed and they perpetuate cycles, which is why a lot of times people who come from a broken family move a lot. These cycles can also spread across generations. This can curse your entire bloodline. The curse of the broken family is a curse of the worst kind. This is a self inflicted curse, meaning it's a curse that either you or someone you love had put on you. That means that you or that person are the only people who could take it off of you. Others can help, like me. I can help you, but I cannot take it off of you. This is not an external curse or a hex that a voodooism or a witch doctor or a spellcaster or root worker put on you. This is a curse that you put on you. So this must be removed by you. But this is also a gateway curse, meaning this curse can extend off into uncharted territory. This curse loves to gang up on you with other curses. Let me give you an example. You already have the curse of the broken family. Now you go on in life and you attract other people who put other curses and hexes on you for other reasons, be it jealousy, or maybe somebody's done some kind of witchcraft on you, etc. The broken family curse loves to gang up on you with other curses. And what you'll oftentimes find is that people who suffer this curse suffer other curses. Now, what's going to happen if you are cursed is you are going to be weakened. Your emotions are going to be weakened. Your spiritual energy fields are going to be weakened, making you more vulnerable, making your loved ones more vulnerable to negative influences like societal pressures, social media, cultural conditioning, environmental stressors. And together, these forces amplify each other, making the original curse so much stronger, creating further dysfunction in your life and your family's lives. Because what happens is you're going to go on and continue the cycle. So if you came from a broken home, chances are you're going to create more broken homes. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. So now I want to talk about the behavioral and emotional manifestations of the broken family curse. If you're cursed, you will experience all of these manifestations. Instability, constant moving, erratic behavior, inconsistency in relationships, career choices, and otherwise, not knowing how to make decisions and sticking by them, instability, physically, mentally, and otherwise. Again, mental health struggles. So people who have the broken family curse fall victim to depression, anxiety, and or persistent sense of emptiness that never seems to fade, a void that cannot be filled. And so what happens is these individuals begin to act out because of it. The next thing you're going to notice is aggression and dysfunction. So families may be very, very dysfunctional. Lots of drinking, maybe abuse of narcotic consumption, okay? A lot of arguing, bickering, and even physical fighting. Everyone knows that one family that no one in the family can get it right. Everyone in the family are really, really low hanging fruit, right? Chances are that family has the broken family curse. Okay? So families can experience continuous cycles of conflict, anger, seeking external fulfillment. Individuals raised in a broken family system may look outside their self for validation. They'll also look outside themselves for attention as well. They will also rely on others to fulfill them. This can take on a form of codependency and or addiction. Saying that to say a lot of people who suffer the broken family curse have addictions that they cannot shake and a very codependent personality. If you are cursed, I want you to understand that if you are not the one who created this curse, it is not your fault. It is the people who created this curse. Now, you may not know who created the curse. That's where things like Ancestry.com and your genealogy and things like that, getting your DNA and that together, come in handy. That way you know your bloodline. And you need to identify who created that curse, who broke the family, who started that broken family dynamic. That way you can at least identify where it had came from, the root, which is the only way that you can dissolve this spell or curse. Now, there are deep consequences of this curse. That is why it is so important for me to start talking about it so that I can get other people just like you to talk about it as well. So, when people are victims of the broken family curse, you're going to see a lot of drug use, a lot of alcohol abuse, a lot of abuse, a lot of criminal behavior, a lot of mental disabilities, a lot of mental diseases. You're going to notice a lot of dysfunction. And it's going to be with them and at least 20 other people in their life. Unless, of course, every single one of their family members have dropped like flies, because that is another symptom of a broken family curse, is that a lot of the people in that bloodline die early. This is what it is. Sad but true. It's a sad truth. So you're going to notice a lot of drug use and criminal behavior. You will also notice poverty, living in squalor. So a lot of people who are generationally cursed make decisions to live in very impoverished neighborhoods for reasons like, hey, I only pay $300 for rent, right? Or this is where I was allotted a sum of money to be able to live for free, etc., etc. A lot of times people who are cursed live in squalor and impoverished neighborhoods. Poor living conditions, okay? These material struggles reflect the deeper spiritual, emotional fractures that remain unhealed, okay? People who are victims of the curse also experience generational harm. So a lot of molestation, incestation, etc. Chances are that family has the curse of the broken family. Now, the more children impacted by this curse, the worse it is for the people who created that curse, dead or alive. For me, for example, the person who created the broken family curse dynamic in my family dates back to around about my maternal third great grandfather. Just me knowing that bit of information right there helps me to dissolve some of the curse that was put on my life before I even lived. You see why it's so important that we know that this curse is in full effect in our lives? It's very important that we identify this curse. It's very important that we come at this with awareness. A lot of people who have suicidal thoughts and or carry it out to full completion, victims of the broken family curse. This curse needs to be abolished. This curse needs to be done away with. This curse needs to go. I can almost guarantee that if this curse gets abolished, so too will a lot of the anguish of the world today. The mental illnesses, the instability, etc. So, if you came from a broken family dynamic, you're cursed. You're cursed by a curse of the worst kind. It is a self-inflicted curse that is put on you either by you or a loved one, which are the only two people that can take it off. I can help you to take it off. A root worker can help you to take it off, but they cannot take it off. It is not an external curse. I can only take an external curse off of you. I cannot take an internal curse off of you. I can teach you how. I can show you how. I can help you. And part of my helping you in today's video is bringing awareness to the fact that you are cursed. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing to the channel. Definitely stay tuned for future videos on how the broken family curse is alive and flourishing in your life, and it could be ruining your life and the life of your loved ones. I'll see you in the future. Bye.